That's not how you talk to somebody. That's not how you talk to somebody's wife. That's bullshit the way you're talking to me right now. You owe me an apology. You owe my wife an apology.
It seems like there's an unlimited amount of old people who just cannot wait to give their money away to the beautiful people of Nigeria. I wouldn't call it a scam nowadays, I would call it charity, but they don't know they're doing it. The only problem is, what happens when the person you're trying to help is the most rude, vile person on the show? That is it. I've found the most ungrateful, rude human being ever on Scamfish. By the way, lovely channel, you should subscribe to them, and also me. Well, if you haven't seen this video, I couldn't help it. Like, I know this is really not my place, but I couldn't help say what I needed to, because this dude is an ass. He's a donkey.
Donkey?
Because I've never seen a man so unhinged before on the show. He's getting scammed by someone else, and I'm not joking. He starts flirting with the wife of David, Brienne, one of the hosts of the show. He starts flirting with her. He's just shooting his shot. He's like Steph Curry, except he's missing everything. So I guess he's like Jeff Curry or something. Not really sure, but this dude, you're gonna want to see this. Oh, by the way, follow me on my Instagram. I will be posting more next year. Shirtless pics, maybe. I don't know why I said that. I don't know.
Oh, you're the guy that I flirt with his wife with.
That's how he started the show. This is the best part of the episode. That's how he starts the call. And then David replies,
Yeah, why the f were you doing that?
The tea is exceptionally good today.
I'm just going to tell you right now, the end conversation at the very end of this episode is heated. So you're going to want to stick around for that. Anyway, this guy, let's just get to the program.
Okay, Brian, we have a new case. It's from a woman named Rose. She's reaching out on behalf of her friend named Todd. My name is Rose, and I'm reaching out about my close friend Todd. And Todd, who's...
I want to say that, like, this guy is, like I said, unhinged, disrespectful, and rude. I think the first sign I should have noticed was that he didn't actually ask for help himself. Because that doesn't make sense. Someone who's rude and completely, like, oblivious to the situation wouldn't have enough self-awareness to be like, I need help. But it wasn't him. It's a girl called Rose who's asking on behalf of him. Now, Rose seems to be the nicest person ever. And the real question for me is how this man befriended her. I will leave that up to you in the comments, but you'll see what I mean. My name is Rose, and I'm reaching out about my close friend. What? Named Todd, who's being manipulated by a woman named Stephanie. Todd met Stephanie online. She claims to be a Marine stationed in Florida, but has fabricated numerous stories about being in danger and needing money. Todd has sent over $10,000, a new phone, and even Bitcoin. As soon as Bitcoin makes an appearance and the person's age is sex position, like 69 or over, yeah, you need to chill. I mean, honestly, dude, I don't know why old people have so much faith in Bitcoin. I know that they don't know what that is. I know like at least 70% of them, when they hear Bitcoin, are thinking genuinely like bite the coin and if it doesn't like bend, it's real. I'm telling you, this is what old people think. All right, I'm desperate for help to stop Todd from losing everything. Thank you for any help, Rose. Bitch, you couldn't help him if his name was Jack. I'm just saying.
Their relationship started in 2022. I believe he met this girl on Facebook.
All right, so this is Rose doing a preface. It's like a good book. She's doing the intro for Todd for some reason. Again, I'm still wondering about their friendship because now you've seen a picture of Todd. I don't know how they're friends. He meets this girl on Facebook dating, which I still believe Mark Zuckerberg has made just to troll people. Because right now he's Z-Pain. I don't know if you've seen that. He teamed up with T-Pain to create Z-Pain, and I feel Z-Pain every time I hear them sing because I love T-Pain, but Mark Zuckerberg, oh my god, I don't know if he has the vocal chops. Anyway, point is, he created Facebook dating in order to troll the beautiful people of America, in my opinion, because I have not seen some good things come from it.
And her Facebook goes by the name Stephanie. She's got a commander named Commander Jones.
She's got a commander? Does military people? I don't know anything about military, okay? I know the uniform looks great on some ladies, but Commander Jones, huh? If you call him Commando Jones, I know that's naked, like if you go on Commando. So like, that's funny. That was my input for that. Okay.
That is holding her money hostage, and that's...
Holy shit, I thought he was holding her money hostage. He doesn't seem like much of a commander if he's holding her hostage and shit. More like a friggin' the opposite of a commander, you know? Like a terrorist. I don't know if I can say that.
why she can't get an honorable discharge. The worst of it is he put engaged to this person on Facebook.
That's not the worst part. The worst part is that he knows that that section exists. I don't know how these old people don't know how to text, don't know anything about Bitcoin, don't know how to even fucking use this computer, but they know two things. They know how to use egregious amounts of emojis, like all the dank emojis that you don't want grandpa using, like all the faces that you use when you want to get dirty with it, and grandpa's using the same shit. And the other thing is, the relationship status. For some reason, all of these old people they fucking know how to use that one so well. Have you ever clicked on grandma's profile and it says it's complicated, and you're like, oh my god, they cremated grandpa. What do you mean it's complicated? What?
My name is Todd, 59 years old.
Oh, he's 59. I thought he looks 79. I keep saying this, man. I don't know if it's just people of color or something. They age very gracefully. Black don't crack, Asian persuasion, brown never frown. I don't know. I'm just saying that, like, some certain people, European, white, some of them, they don't look like they age too well. I would have never guessed. If you asked me to guess how old this guy was, I would have been like 200 BC.
I was married in the year 2000. Did not last long. It ended in a divorce.
Yeah, no, he's old. He said the year 2000. So he did get married once, ended in divorce, didn't last too long. A lot of these stories with the older people do feature or at least have some sort of marriage that didn't work out. And I gotta wonder at this point, like, is there something there? Every time. Always about the marriage and the divorce. Always. It's none of these guys have happy marriages and then they seek their pleasure elsewhere. Lust is exactly what you need to get your money caught up in a situation like this. You can never really get anything good from that, can you? Why is he wearing a pilot headset that looks like he's in a helicopter? Wow, he looks like he's doing that or gaming, like, simultaneously. Like he's playing Fortnite and delivering this speech. He's a great multitasker. Or is that not just weird to have those random, like, microphone? He looks like he's delivering a TED Talk in his car to no one. Also, that picture, come on. That's a picture from the 1400s. Nobody stands at a diner and takes a picture. That's not unless it's a Denny's, in which case, do it.
Local taverns. I'll even say shopping centers.
No. You don't look for girls in taverns. This is not a fantasy mission, brother. Brody, brotherino, brethren. Don't look for women in malls. Look for clothing in malls. Do you know how freaky it would be? These poor ladies are just trying to shop for clothing or, like, I don't know, just do anything in a mall, and then they see creepy Todd over here looking at them from afar. I don't really like that. I read some of the comments. Someone said he looks like the type of guy to have someone in his basement. That's true. He's got that look on his face sometimes.
Malls. I've listed myself on Facebook dating.
This Facebook dating account.
Oh my god, he still has his freaking... What? Are those headphones attached to his skull? Why don't you take it off? People are gonna think you're born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. No, it's just Todd with his friggin' headphones. God, Todd. 59, I'm looking to meet someone who values kindness, humor, and authenticity. Good job, Todd. You're in the 100th percentile of everyone else who wants the same damn thing. All you have to add is a pair of boobies and a nice ass, and that's pretty much me. Alright, anyway. At some point, Todd meets Stephanie, and I thought she was gonna slide a little harder, but that seems like a pretty, hey Todd, I love your Facebook dating profile, wanna chat. I mean, any self-aware person would be like, hell no, you don't. I look like a helicopter pilot who lost his plane license. But yeah, he looked at her and he said, yep, Stephanie, 29. I'm all about good vibes. Oh my god. Spontaneous fun. Oh my god. And meaningful connections. Yeah, well, I'm all about bad vibes, planned out fun, and horrible connections. Really? I don't online date. But, like, if I did, I'd put a bio that said something. Leo likes to sit in his underwear and eat ice cream. That's actually very normal, actually, I feel like. Leo likes to watch shitty movies because his friends like watching good movies, and he knows that if he watches shitty movies, they have to suffer with him. He's kind of like that. Let's see where this goes.
On Facebook, of course, her profile photo I was very interested in. We became friends, and we started basically just texting. Steph is 30.
By the way, I feel like I need to say this. If you're an older person, it's not like you can't find love, firstly. And secondly, it's not like you can't find it on places, even like Facebook dating. I'm so sure that if you apply yourself and you're just a pretty genuine, sincere person. Someone's out there looking for you. The only thing I can say is that don't open yourself up to people who may not seem to be there for the right reasons, or maybe at least be self-aware enough to be like, oh yeah, I'm 60. Let me find someone who's closer to my age. I don't know if you noticed, Stephanie's 29 and this oaf is 59. That's a 30-year difference. The difference in their age is over the age that she currently is. She would be -1 years old if she dated him at the actual age that he is. That's crazy. I'm just saying, that's crazy.
31 years old, brown eyes, dark brown hair. For me, she's a great height.
Green eyes and black hair, but okay, dude, that's not gonna find you in any lineup. You're not gonna ever identify the suspects, are you?
For me, she's a great height.
Oh my god, I just looked at the picture on the right. Toddrick, I don't know if that's your name. Toddrick, seriously, Toddrick, do you have a car? How you gonna get around all those curves then, Toddrick? Damn, boy, can you handle that, Todd? Is that something you can... She's just your type, huh? I think she's most guys' type. Thick. Slim, thick. Okay, Todd. I see you like them mamacitas.
She's approximately 5'6", 5'7". She is one that doesn't dress too provocative.
He says as I look down and see a picture of two of her fineness boobs just sticking out for the public consumption. All right, Todd, if you say so.
She just dresses well for a woman of her age, and I'm affectionately called Heartbeat.
She calls him Heartbeat, which is, I don't think that's really cute. I don't know. Does people call each other Heartbeat? That's more of a function, really. Hello, wake up alarm. Hello, sobering me up to the truth every day I look at you, fucking person. Hello, regret.
Hi, how are you?
I like the conversation that we have via the text messaging that we are allowed to have.
This is gonna sound crazy, but at least the other Catfish people called the person on audio. This dude didn't even get that far. He's just been texting her. Todd. He doesn't have kids, clearly. He's just got that one friend who I'm still trying to figure out how they're friends. And she said really good friend. I don't even know how. She texts so hard. I think her text game was so amazing that this dude literally said, I love you, I'll do anything for you. If you look at the prior text before, it's like, how was your day and stuff. She texts like ChatGPT. Honestly, I feel like these scammers are doing themselves a disservice. I'm not saying scam people, but if you're going to, Nigerian people from Lagos who are scamming right now, if you're listening and watching this, firstly, stop. Secondly, use ChatGPT. You don't even need to, you just write up some commands. How to scam old people, ChatGPT. Whole list. Old people are gullible. Say Bitcoin enough and they'll send you some.
But Todd's love for Stephanie grew so much, he began to worry about her well-being working in the army.
Yeah, okay. So he went from loving her to, I'm so worried that you're in the army right now. It's very dangerous. Before he loved her, he was like, man, you better hope you don't get one of them titties blown off because I'm not going to love you. Now that he loves her, he's like, oh my God, please don't get your titties blown off.
With this feeling that something has just happened to her.
Oh, okay. That sounds like bullshit. Sounds like you probably had constipation, woke up, then thought it was like your spidey sense was tingling, but it was just the poop in your diaper. You had a premonition at 4 a.m. that something was wrong. So he messaged her, I think something's wrong. And this scammer just ran with it and was like, yes, it is. And from then on, Todd was now sending the scammer money. He played himself for no reason.
She said, I was in an accident. I'm okay. I'll make it.
Nice vague answer for the scammer. Something that, he wrote that he definitely at some point was like, shit, this is like creative writing all over again. Just saying the words like, I was in an accident, I'll make it, I'm okay, gives you enough time to like figure out what accident you want to go with. Is it possibly a shooting, perhaps? Maybe a bombing? Could it be just an elevator accident? Who knows?
She had an accident with a Humvee. I don't know if she was on the outside.
Okay, I was pretty close. I was in an accident with a Humvee and my leg was badly injured. Someone ran over her leg in a Humvee. She's out there doing military work and there's reckless drivers. Can you believe that?
On the outside of it and somebody else was operating it.
Is the person in the Humvee okay? That's what happened after they ran her over? Holy shit. Is she a superhuman? Her leg is injured. Is the other person alive? How hard did they run her over? What? Bro, Todd, your girlfriend that you're engaged to on Facebook, your fake girlfriend, your Nigerian boyfriend, has superhuman powers or photoshopping skills. Either one of them.
And it came into contact with her, like struck her. And at that time, she was asking me if I would forward her money for antibiotics, both oral.
That's not the kind of injury that you need antibiotics for. It's the kind of injury that you need a new leg made out of steel or some titanium for. But yeah, okay. Antibiotics, I guess. She's in the military but can't afford antibiotics. And Todd is like, yes, sir, I can get you that.
And topical antibiotics. And I told her I didn't have the money at that moment, and I would get some money together and I would get it to her.
So this dude is not actually well off from what I am looking at, because he doesn't have money for antibiotics. Now, I don't know how much they cost, but certainly it doesn't seem to cost that much, but he's scrambling together and getting money, which I don't know what that even means. I don't know. If you had money, you would have had money. If you don't, how can you just pull out money like it's a magic trick? By the way, can you teach me the trick? Because I need it so bad.
Stephanie's request for money started and never ended. She had endless reasons for why Todd needed to support her.
Something bad happened! Can you help me? It's like one of them old games when they just had the texts. This is like Sonic. Something bad happened! Can you help me? And then he starts rolling.
We were talking about cell phones and that hers wasn't really up to task, wasn't as reliable.
So at this point, like her leg is fine. Everything else that Todd's been sending her is all good. But now it's time to get a new phone. And here's how I know someone is an old man.
And then I actually told her that I would actually purchase for her an Apple iPhone 14.
There it is. I'm going to buy you an Apple iPhone 14, babe. That's the one. He named the whole product. Why don't you put the the barcode there too while you're at it? An Apple iPhone 14, brand new from Apple, 32 gigabytes. Don't use it. Amazing. Good product placement, bro. You sponsored by Apple? Do they sponsor the scams?
I've paid approximately $1,400 for that phone.
Oh, you got scammed then. That's a lot of money, bro. Is that how much Apple phones are at this point? God damn, I'm switching to Nokia, like 1998 Nokia. I feel like that's the way to go.
She was very sick, so I advanced money for prescriptions for her medical needs.
I thought you got her a phone. Now she's sick. Poor lady. She's getting run over by Humvees, antibiotics, needs a new phone, is sick. Oh, let her go, Todd.
She has a superior office. She was supposed to be redeployed to Palestine.
All right, buddy. Without getting too much into that, because that is just pressing at this point. That's not they don't get deployed there. This is a completely, bullshit thing that is going on. Besides the fact Todd, and I'm getting to it, is the rudest person ever. Trust me, we'll get to that. This is like it's a 2-bit operation at this point where they have two different scammers. Sometimes it could be the same person on a burner account cooperating to make it seem like it's more realistic. So someone else will message, but usually it's just two people who are in on the scam. He's getting messages from someone who he thinks is Commander Jones, who says she's getting redeployed, and that's the thing that he doesn't want to happen. So he's trying to get her out of it by paying, and it costs money apparently. But if you have enough money, you could just stop going to the army, I guess.
Higher command officer put together my money, and he actually put some of his money together.
Nice. That's good. That's a stand-up commander, actually. I'm gonna put in money for my own troops not to go to war. Yes. You scrape up $150, I'll scrape up $5 off the floor, and basically we'll put that $155 together, and I'll go and buy a lot of hamburgers and just eat it. Because that means nothing, bro. Psych. You got scammed.
I was going to come up with another $2,450.
Tell her to do war crimes. Have you ever tried that? Have you ever told her? I'm pretty sure they'll send her somewhere. I don't know if it's home. Maybe a hole. Maybe POW camps. At least she'll finally get to go somewhere else. I mean, or at least tell her to go AWOL. She doesn't need to do anything, but maybe she could just start being like, they might send her home for that.
And send it to a Bitcoin address.
Oh, yes. I remember when the military said, if you don't go to military, just send us $2,450 $150 in Bitcoin, and you don't even have to go. Do you want to? Uncle Sam wants you, but he also wants Bitcoin. So if you choose. Honestly, this dude they could have said send Mario coins, send mushrooms and Mario coins, and he would have went and done that at this point. The delusion is unreal. By the way, this guy works in IT. He should know about some of these scam things going on. I feel like it's just, you should know, but apparently he don't.
Back and forth and constant sending of money has dragged on for years now.
I started having concerns when he told me that he's never talked to this girl.
It's been going on for years, apparently.
Is she asking for like gift cards? And he said, well, yeah. And I'm like, oh no.
We exchange it.
Where is she gonna cash the gift card in? Where do you think that they have stores? Do you think they got stores in the Middle East? They got Amazon and stuff there? Do you think there's 1-day delivery there? Really? Okay. Xbox gift card? Really? Okay. All right. Sorry.
Social security numbers.
Oh my god, I'm gonna smack him. I'm gonna actually smack. Oh my fucking goodness gracious. We exchanged social security numbers. Me and my homie just exchanged bank accounts. He had 0 and I had lots of money, and now would you believe it, we swapped. You know what, when they give you social security in America, they should do this. They should be like, hey, tell me your social security number and I'll tell you mine. And if you tell them that, they take it back and they're like, you don't deserve to be here. Okay, that was really stupid. Don't give it out to anyone.
Was a way for us to know the other was authentic. And
just call her, dude. If I have to check if my friend is authentic, I'll be like, hey, turn up to my house, let me punch your face. Oh, that felt real. That's so real. You are a real person. Or even a passport, just by the way. But I mean, come on. Social security, exchanging numbers. Oh, bro, you might as well have been like, let's exchange nudes. Then I'll know you're real. That's somehow slightly better than what you did.
And real?
And it was just a couple days ago, was saying that he was going to move like $400,000 to her investment account.
This man doesn't have $400,000. Rose, if he told you he did, he probably meant 400, because I just heard him say the words, I tried to scrape together $150. No, he does not have that money.
When she first told me that she was falling in love with me, I thought it was
bullshit, which it is.
He's about to make the biggest mistake of his life, and I gotta make sure that
he already did. He gave away his social security number. He might as well have like gift wrap his nutsack and just sent it over, because honestly, he doesn't need that anymore. You just give his life away, gift wrap that. God. Oh.
He wakes up before he sends nearly $500,000 to this person.
Trust me, he's been sending $150, and that's been tough. That $500,000 he has to make before he sends, girl. Can anybody, by the way, explain what their relationship is? Is she like his daughter figure or guardian angel who clearly has got the wrong end of a stick? What is actually, wow, how? How are they friends is what I'm trying to, because he's like 600 years old and she seems nice and he's Delulu. Okay.
His friends in the military?
He's got friends there? He was in the military, did you say? Or he's got friends in the military. Why don't you fact check with them?
Have you even looked into Stephanie's military records?
I am in denial that they...
Hey Todd, I did some digging for you and I couldn't find any record of Stephanie working for the Marine Corps. Okay. So, I don't know how Todd has such good friends. Maybe he's a great friend and just a massive flirt. I don't know. But it seems like his friends are all looking out for him, and the only person who isn't looking out for Todd is the person he sees when he's in the mirror, himself.
Did their diligence. I have planned out the next 100 years having us as husband and wife.
Todd, God didn't plan 100 years for you. You're 60. That's not happening, bro. This is not even me being rude. You'd have to be an interstellar to actually make it that far, dude. So unless you have a damn spaceship, you're not making it. I want to be with you forever. I can't wait to marry you.
And raising a family and children and grandchildren.
That's not gonna happen, Todd. You're, okay. Next 100 years. I see what we're dealing with now. I get it now. So it skips back to Brienne and Drew, my favorite two people. Brienne is going through, she must have been to a Taylor Swift concert or something. Her voice not feeling too good. And I guess they're moving on to a second part of the investigation where they look into some of the data. But they also figure they're going to actually meet up with Todd. So they get him a plane ticket. And in the nicest turn of events, Rose, the person who was concerned about him, said, you guys can conduct this at my house. He can stay there and you can do the interview there, and that way everyone will meet everyone. And it's so nice. And they get him a plane ticket and everything's good. Except here's where the bad stuff comes. Turns out Todd's been texting Brienne and he's been sort of being a bit flirty with her. If you don't know the hosts and stuff, David is the person who created the show, Scamfish. His wife is Brienne. Probably pretty inappropriate to start flirting with the host or one of the people who are trying to help you with your scam. Also when you know she's a married woman. Dude, what are you doing is my question.
Okay, so here's his ticket. We'll pick him up from LAX. He'll stay with Rose in Bangkok.
I like how Drew talks. It always sounds like he's announcing things. I mean, I don't know if I'd talk to my friend like that. I guess it would be kind of fun if my friend was like, would you like to go to Burger King? And I was like, yes, I would. In fact, I think we should go there right now. Don't you guys? Yeah. And my friend's like, holy shit, what did you smoke?
Bakersfield after we're done with everything. And then he's just going to hang out with Rose over the weekend.
Speaking of Todd, he just texted me. He's something.
Todd, so how the why got to the series is beyond me. See you Friday. Yeah, that's Todd using the emojis. Brienne sends a thumbs up. That's pretty much, if a girl sends you a thumbs up, a K, or just a reaction, that's pretty much, it's just stop talking. Todd doesn't seem to take the signs, and then he says, I guess he, whatever that is. Hi, seriously, I'm starting and moving 2 diesel train locomotives and moving several boxes in my combined dinner scenic railroad car and a 1940s PR snowplow tomorrow. Many hearts. So many hearts.
He uses a lot of emojis.
I know.
Yeah, he's, maybe old people just didn't know how to express themselves. They used to have those Hallmark cards. That was the only form of expression. Now you go on and you see a yellow thing and you're like, yes, I can finally, in one face, explain that I want to show you my penis. That must be like a revolutionary thing for old people, so I feel like I'd give it to him.
Maybe he's just being nice.
I mean, I tried to think that in the beginning.
Why is he sending you like...
Getting ready for bed, ... If he just put those eyes after, that would be perfect. Watching a bit of the World Series, go Dodgers. Okay, kiss, go Dodgers. Go, kiss. Oh my god, there's a lot of kissing. Do you really like the Dodgers, huh? You want them to dodge your kisses. 100 Grand Slam, game over. That's tennis, but okay. And then just him sleeping. And the last face is that I woke up and I'm horny face. That booty call hours type.
Kisses and hearts and hugs and stuff like that.
I don't know.
What's going on?
Nothing. I'm just trying to get research out of him.
So Todd,
Alright, so Todd's a bit of a flirt there. That's how he seems to be texting people. Lord can only imagine what he's doing to all of his friends or girls. That doesn't seem too good, I gotta say. There are boundaries, Todd. I don't know if you learned about them back in your day, but anyway. So 1 week later, they're at LAX and they're going to pick up Todd.
He felt guilty and he apologized for not being thankful that we have
Are we
created
looking
this
into
opportunity for him. That
Okay, so Todd actually called and said he feels sorry. Bit too many kisses. Maybe he got drunk and he was like really feeling those Dodgers and he wanted to feel something else just for one night. It's horny hours, whatever. He's a good guy again. He's a good guy. Finally, thank Todd. In Todd we trust.
he can travel and meet with us.
Wait, he's calling again.
Yo, yo.
Hi. What would you say, meow meow?
Yo, yo.
Weird. Meow meow. Good work, Todd. Not maybe, it's kind of random thing, but anyway, hearing Todd say yo-yo is just pretty crazy.
There's some things he said off camera, but I feel like because he's a little flirty, maybe we'll have you drive my car, sit up front with him.
What if he flirts with me?
Brienne's really nice as well. That's the thing. She's like very tolerant for like way too tolerant, I would say, for like a lot of these people who are quite rough around the edges. And she figures like he's been flirting too much. Maybe she shouldn't sit in the front seat and have him sit there too, which is a splendid idea. I gotta say at this point, I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable myself just watching this. But yeah, Drew is now driving. And then Drew says the actual, like the real thing everyone's thinking. What if he flirts with me?
Flirts with me?
Then you're on your own.
Honestly, I gotta be honest, Drew. He doesn't have a chance with you. You're up there, boy. He's only Brienne. He thinks he has a chance. With you, I think he knows you're out of his league, Drew.
I love your smile. I love your eyes. And mind you, we are not on a video call.
And then he says...
Yeah, Drew doing the Undertaker move is exactly how I feel. That's creepy. You're telling me you guys said like ha 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 on text, and he said you have such a nice laugh after he read you saying ha ha ha? You have beautiful eyes? Ha ha ha? But he doesn't see in your eyes? Ha ha ha? Oh my god, that's creepy.
I'm just a flirty guy. I'm flirty.
Our team finally made it to LAX.
Doesn't make it right. I mean, if you say I'm just a dirty guy, it's still harassment. Or like, you know, take a shower, one of them. I don't know. So then they pick up Todd, and honestly, as soon as I saw him, I got mad.
I can help you. Yeah.
This mother flipper is still wearing his freaking headphones with that mic. Really, bro? Do you listen to music and then sing along and like it's like a karaoke simultaneously? Why? Why do you have a gaming headset on 24/7? Are you streamer IRL? Dude.
Okay, here you go. Have a good one, okay?
Yep. Hello.
Hi.
Nice to finally meet you, face.
Todd was in a wheelchair, huh? He needed elderly assistance or something. I don't mean to be rude here, and I don't mean to step out of line, Todd, but like you're shooting for a 29-year-old girl whose physique is like, you know, she's slim thick, okay? She's, you know what I mean? I don't know how to say this in the nicest way. Wearing headphones with a fucking microphone and a windbreaker and then sitting in a chair and needing help is probably not gonna do it, Todd. It's not gonna get the deal. It's not gonna seal the deal, buddy. Stop flirting with people. Take the headphones off.
To face.
Todd, put her there. Hey, mister. It's nice to meet you. How you doing? Nice.
Okay, he's still not taking the headphones off. This is now the weirdest moment that I've ever seen. I don't know. If I met someone and they had a mic around them and they weren't broadcasting to people, I would be really freaked out.
To meet you, man. Oops, sorry. Sorry, my microphone. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. How was the flight?
So then they get Todd in the front. He actually tries to sit in the back with Brienne, and they're like, nope, in the front, please. And so he's in the front. They got the camera on him, and Todd seems to not really understand boundaries. Yeah, he starts looking at Brienne pretty intently.
I'm too much.
I think you're right in my style.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, alright. Imagine being on a show called Catfish. You're the person who they're trying to help, and you look at another girl and you're like, yeah, she may be fake, but you're real. Fate may have brought us together, but love is the only thing that'll keep us together, if you know what I mean. If only you weren't married. Hint, hint. Maybe I should send you some of my world-famous emojis.
Todd is very flirty.
Wait, did I flirt with you?
A little bit.
How serious are you with Stephanie?
Serious enough that I asked her to marry me.
Yeah, without meeting her.
Did you propose to her through the phone or?
Texting.
Yes, as all of us do. Will you marry me? Question mark, happy face. Eggplant emoji. I remember that's how everyone got married back in the day. Good work, Todd. Good work.
She can't call me because of the restrictions that she is under.
Can we game plan?
Yeah, so there's a long drive to get to Rose's house. Drew comes up with the idea of actually trying to call her. Because remember, Todd has not called this woman in like years. I think there's like something like 3 years. He went 3 years. That's almost 1,000 days of a relationship that is an absolute sham. This is a Nigerian man, right? And he's just having a relationship like this, not talking to him, her, whatever. It's so bad. It's so bad. He's flirting with other people. He's flirting with married women. It's crazy. So at this point, Drew is trying to convince him because this man's reluctance is evident. He doesn't want to escape the fantasy that he may actually, in his mind, be getting with a girl like that. That is something. I mean, like I keep saying, they don't make them like they used to, right? But at the same time, some of the girls nowadays, of course, like, you know, compared to maybe the back in the day, maybe Todd is like, damn, what was that when I was growing up? And now he's like there, he's, you know, looking at girls and being like, man, if only I was 30 years younger. But then at the same time, he's like, I don't give a shit, I'm just gonna try anyway.
And if she can't get on the phone, tell her commander to call. Somebody needs to get on the phone.
Yeah.
Drew convinces Todd to actually say, can you call? And he reluctantly does it, which is amazing because he actually gets a call not that far later from Commander Jones or whatever the hell his name was.
She may be back on the list to be redeployed to Palestine.
Hey, David. As usual, don't say anything sexy to me because everyone's in the car.
So just then, while they're texting, David calls and he just wants to check up on the investigation. And his wife is like, hey, don't say some of that sexy stuff to me. And as you can see, Drew is like, what the F? He's never heard that before. But she's just saying that to get a little, a little chuckle right there. But also because Todd is in the car and he can't seem to take a hint if you slap it on his forehead.
Todd, right, Todd?
Roger.
How about you keep the flirting with my wife to a minimum? How's that?
And then how old's Stephanie?
And then David gives him a little warning shot. He's like, I'll come after you. You can tell in David's voice. He's real protective of that. That's crazy. That's very sweet, isn't it? That's very sweet. I feel like you can go back and look at this episode and be like, yeah, I really protected my wife. That's really nice. That's a stand-up guy right there.
31.
31. Yep. What's the age difference between you and Stephanie?
Oh, about a Buick. It's a little joke there. What I mean is it's pretty old. It's a pretty old, the age difference is like when the Titanic came out and now. It's like 27 years, something like that. It's pretty old.
27?
27 years?
Yep.
Is this the first time you've dated someone this young?
I hope he says yes to this question. They both share a laugh and nobody answers the question, and then Todd says the most inappropriate random shit I've ever seen.
Look at you. It's almost a flirtatious laugh.
Oh gosh, no.
Todd, we already had a call with David.
I understand.
Come on, dog.
Even Drew's like, come on, man. You literally just got off the phone with this woman's husband, and now you're like saying she's flirting with you by laughing. I think that's a little, just by the way, just a little look into how Todd's character is. So there's something wrong there with his perception, because like clearly I don't know how much more clear you could even possibly make it. She's not even sitting in the seat that she wants to because of you. Like, it's very clear he's making people uncomfortable, and at the same time he's still not picking up the signs to the point that even after the person's husband can call, he could be like, yeah. Anyway, you're flirting with me, aren't you? I know you want some.
So if things don't work out with you and Steph, you might possibly have somebody
approximately about 26 years old.
I guess he's got a plan B. Every good relationship starts with a plan B, right? Yeah.
Commander Jones is calling.
Yeah, finally. Commander Jones calls. Oh, God, that moment was so awkward. I can't wait for a scammer to call. That was the only time a scammer calling was like a good moment.
Afternoon, this is Todd. May I help you?
I don't want bullshit.
Why is he cussing at you?
What our team was able to do in a 3-hour drive, Todd couldn't get done in 3 years.
Damn, Drew, what the hell? That was a cheap shot. He announced it too. What Todd wasn't able to do in 3 years, we did right frickin' now. Yeah, Todd sucks.
I don't need you disturbing any of my sergeants.
They're from America, right? Huh? Right? They're supposed to be from like America, or are they not? Are they supposed to be from Nigeria? Is that? All right. Well, look, here, let me bring it in. Nigerian scammers, come here. You're letting people down. You're doing, the scamming's great. I think you're doing, like, clearly as good as you can. Two improvements. Firstly, speaking in non-broken English would help this scam go way further. Secondly, just get one of you to learn an American accent. Just try it, because you get further. You'd be surprised how Americans can't even recognize their own accents. In fact, this dude doesn't seem to have a problem with the fact that he doesn't sound at all American, or whatever language he's supposed to be. I have no idea.
I'll call for a while on duty, okay? You don't mix business with pleasure.
I would really like to hear her voice this afternoon.
He's literally trying to be that person's wife. I don't know how you can not mix business with pleasure at this point. I mean husband, but you know what? He could be the wife. At this point, Todd, with the help of Brienne and Drew, tells the guy that he needs to hear the girl speak to him. Otherwise, they're not getting their money. And this leads them to put the phone down, and back there, they're having a conversation and trying to figure out how they can actually do this for Todd. Meanwhile, they go and they actually visit Rose, and I just continue to wonder why this girl is so nice to Todd. I don't know what has happened. Did Todd save someone in her family? Does she owe him medical favors? What exactly happened?
A few moments later, Stephanie finally called.
Yes!
You have 2 minutes to talk with her.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a time limit. Okay. Love when your girlfriend's like, I got 2 minutes, okay? If you talk to me for more than that, I break up and I take your money. All right, go.
Hey, babe.
Babe, how you doing? I miss you so much.
That's that classic American accent that we all know and love. Babe, I miss you so much. How you are doing? That's good. Yes.
I love you so much. You know that I love you so much. So much. I love you.
Love you.
You know, blowing me a kiss, babe.
What the hell did I need to see that for? It's God. Oh man, evil Santa Claus over here is now blowing kisses, and I guess that was the phone call, but he immediately recognizes something's wrong. He knows that is not the classic American accent that he's come to know and love. It's not fully clicking in his head yet, but it is a little.
That doesn't match with my audio tracking of her voice.
We then pulled a video that Todd's friend sent him of the real woman in these images speaking.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm officially confused. Todd's friends are military personnel who looked into the records. This girl who seems to be the nicest person on earth just letting him stay at like her house for the weekend. And another dude who literally found this person and sent this video, which shows that she's not the person that he's actually in love with. He has 3 amazingly good friends who seem to care about him, yet he doesn't care about them. What is going on? Can someone explain what the hell is going on? Does Todd have information? Is he blackmailing people? Did he donate the top of his hair to most of his friends? What the hell is happening?
Yep.
Her name is Carolina.
Right.
She's married to Steven.
Right.
They moved out of California. They live in Idaho. And
okay, you're giving a lot of information to a dude who I don't know if you should give that information to, Brie. I'm just saying, you're dropping a lot of truth on him.
They are either staying with their in-laws or renting from their in-laws.
How does that actually matter to this investigation? Brie, I know, like, that's probably the funniest, most arbitrary information I've ever seen on the show. They're either staying with their in-laws, and then Todd's like, oh my god, or renting. Oh, huh. Holy shit, Jesus Christ. I thought you were gonna say that. Whew, as long as they're renting, because if they're staying with them, this is over. But if they're renting, yeah, I mean, in this economy, I get it. What a weird piece of information.
Todd, you've been involved in what's called a romance scam.
Whoever was behind this profile.
At this point, Drew drops the truth bomb on him and says, look, you've been in a romance scam, you've been taken, man. You're giving away money to a person you shouldn't. That's not the real person. And I don't know if Todd is processing the information.
Ended up clicking on the link, and Brienne was now able to see the true location of this person Todd has been communicating with.
Lagos, Nigeria. I'm just gonna guess. I haven't seen this.
Lagos, Nigeria.
There it is. I feel like I can always guess the place for whatever reason. Oh, man. Do you think if you go there, like, there's scammers, or, like, is it one, like, only they scam you out here, but, like, if you go there, it's really cool? I feel like I need to say Nigeria is a lovely place with, like, amazing people. Like, it's not, obviously, it's not everyone, but at the same time, God, there's so many.
That sickens me because I'm an IT guy and I basically have always been the white knight.
You white knighting as an IT guy? What the hell does that mean? What? Did he just... What? Alright, dude. If you're an IT person and you don't know you're getting scammed by technology, I don't know what to tell you, but white knighting as an IT guy? Do you just want to just say that you're a virgin? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh my god.
Nigeria.
You're at my level plus.
I was like, what the hell is he doing? Nigeria. I thought that's what he was gonna say.
The other reason why we weren't surprised it came back as Lagos is because both the people you're talking to have Nigerian accents.
And they would know because, like, they're honestly, at this point, I feel like we're all of us are Nigerian accent connoisseurs. They could all go to Nigeria and speak with the accent. They wouldn't even know. They'd be like, you are also from here. Okay, great. Yeah, Drew finally asked, look, like, Drew thinks that everyone's done with this. He's like, okay, so you figured out this is not a real person. You have a Nigerian boyfriend for 3 years. Those dick pics you were sending, now it makes complete sense why your girlfriend was sending dick pics right back to you. This is a boyfriend that you were dating right there for 3 years and sending money to. You're one of the best boyfriends ever, probably, to that Nigerian man. So hopefully you feel good, but you know you've been scammed. What are you gonna do now? And he says this.
I mean, there's no way. I know you are an intelligent person.
Yeah. Odd reaction to a compliment, but okay.
Put the photos and everything in a locked zip file and don't expect to ever do anything with it again.
Oh yeah, he's an IT guy. He's gonna compress that file. You're gonna have to uncompress that file to view those images. He's gonna lock that shit up in a compressed zip file. How are you gonna open that? With a zipper? WinRAR? Well, like WinRare, because you can't find that shit anywhere.
Why a zip file?
Because I don't want anybody else to have access to it.
But they're not her.
It's going to be a case closed.
Why didn't you put the pictures in a safe? Just fax them to your safe. Just put the code in there. Then you put the key in a submarine and you submerge it. Why didn't you do that?
He was wondering why you don't want to delete it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest though.
Yep.
No, he's an IT guy. That's too easy. IT guys are trying to make it all complicated. I'm gonna put like some locks on it. I'm gonna put a virus on it. If you try to open it, your computer blows up and stuff. Yeah. If I look at it, my computer blows up. You just put some viruses on it. Sprinkle a couple viruses on it. Lock that folder. Compress that file.
Oh, nice computer you got here. Can I have it?
Thinking that there's a 30-year-old or a 26-year-old out there that wants you and you have...
Just stop there, Drew. That's good enough. You thinking that there's a 29-year-old that wants you better put that in a zipper folder and compress that up. That information is not true, sir. Wow. Drew's going hard in the paint today, I feel.
And you want them and you can actually start a relationship with them is the way that you got into this situation.
Oh, I thought he did such a pause. He said I thought he was going to say, is the worst thinking you could possibly think. But yeah, okay. Yeah, that's true. Good work. Very nice person.
I consider, for everything in my world, the way I do things, I consider myself, as rough of a term as it is, a maverick.
Why are we talking about Logan Paul? What? What did Drew say that made him say that? He said, you can't get a 29-year-old. And he's like, I'm a maverick. You would have to play for the Dallas Mavericks to get a 29.
Like, we talking about Top Gun here?
Kinda.
Oh, okay.
I do things that other people just don't do.
Yeah, getting scammed is not everyone's cup of tea, but I guess it's also, believe it or not, you're not the only person who did it. Actually, sometimes I can't even tell you apart from the other scammers, since everyone's starter pack seems to include being bald of some sort, having glasses, and being out of shape. That seems to be the underlying issue, and being delulu.
I'll have fun though.
What the fuck?
She's an innocent woman. She's married. She has her own life. She doesn't know you. Do you understand that?
That hasn't been leaked out yet?
I give up. I give up with this man. There's no helping him, dude. I don't know what that was just there. There's some block in his head that is not computing because we're at a very serious stage and he's making these weird random jokes to try and deflect the situation. I don't understand because everyone's trying to help him. At a certain point, if someone doesn't want help, you can't force help on to someone. You can lead a horse to water. You can't put its head into the water because that's assault for a horse. That's horse salt. Yeah, and then they ask him to block her and he can't do it. So they're like, just take your time and hopefully you do it because we've given you everything that you need in order to move on with the situation. Now it's kind of up to you. And they walk away with that being one of the weirdest interactions I've ever seen on the show. Maybe the weirdest
thing we had revealed to him. So a few minutes later, we packed up and left Rose and Todd to go home and get some rest. As soon as you thought things would settle down, well, it didn't.
Yeah, so like I said at the end of the episode, cometh the fight. And David was already not feeling too good about this, but Todd came with that random joke energy, and it just went downhill from there. This is 5 minutes of humiliation, if ever I've seen it.
Todd and Rose were not getting along during his visit. See, when our production team booked Todd's flights, he was originally supposed to stay with Rose through the weekend and was excited to spend some extra time with her.
This is where the ungratefulness comes from. So the people at Scamfish are really lovely. They got Todd tickets to actually meet up with him. They paid for everything. And I feel like that's a very sweet thing to do. I mean, like, I know it's part of the investigation and it's going on YouTube, but at the same time, that's like a very nice gesture. And so he now starts complaining about the Scamfish crew. And he does it behind their backs, and Rose gets a bit upset because they came to help, right? Then he wanted Rose to pay for Stephanie because he was going to use the money that he had to give to her, and then he needed other money to get back home. So basically, he was trying to use Rose, extort her, or at least use her to help pay his flight back so that he could give money to Stephanie, which makes zero sense, considering Stephanie is a Nigerian man.
And he was just being, not rude, but just demanding that, hey, if you can, I would like to fly into Washington, D.C.
You can say it, Brian. He's being very rude. I mean, if you're gonna gesture and say, can we fly you out so we can talk to you and actually help put a stop to this, we'll give you all the resources you need. Drew was so nice. He was like, call us if you need anything. They drove him to this person's house. They're sending him back. He gets a nice weekend trip. What more could you ask for, right? And he does ask for something else. He wants to go through Washington, D.C. because he heard a little girl by the name of Stephanie is there. Now, I know, you see a girl with the nice curves like that. You're like, man, you with all those curves, me without them breaks. To quote Drake, you know what I mean? Whew! I get it. But at some point, you gotta be like, that's not curves. That's just a picture of a sexy lady. But what I'm really dating is Nigerian man. Not as curvy, but still beautiful, but like not my type beat. You're not gonna find what you're looking for in Washington, okay? It's a very bad look for you, Todd.
David and I joined a call with Todd to discuss changing his flight. But as soon as we got on the call, this happened.
Yeah, so now they get on the call and they're like, hey, Todd. And instead of saying anything, like hello, how are you? You know, guten tag, if you, ciao, ni hao, just anything, right? Si, senor. Oh, anything. He says this.
Hey, Todd. My favorite guy. How are you?
Oh, you're the guy that I flirt with his wife with. No.
Oh, Todd. You imagine someone trying to help you, right? Let's say you're suffering with like some sort of addiction and the guy's like, hey bro, how you doing? And then you're like, you're the guy whose wife I'm smashing. Do you think they're still gonna help you, Todd? Anyway, that ends the help. David just turns into Super Saiyan David, and that's it for Todd. Rest in peace, bro. Can't help you.
Yeah, why the f*** were you doing that? Oh, it's not funny. No, hold on. It's not funny.
With her, other than just making conversation.
That's one way of saying that.
You messaging her and you telling her she's beautiful, her eyes. Hold on. No, you be quiet because we've done enough for you at this point in time and you continue to slap us in the face. The first thing you're telling me is
this guy wrestled someone. Like not on the show, like he was in a random wrestling match in Mexico. He pretended to be Nacho Libre, I guess, for some part of his life. Yeah. David's getting mad. And I'll tell you what, respect to David, because you got to protect your girl. If it was me, I don't know, it seems like an old man who's a little bit orny. I would definitely put my foot down, but David definitely, he put his foot up his ass. So, but I'm not mad at it, to be honest.
Oh, you're the guy that I'm flirting with his wife? F*** you, Todd.
Oh my God. Yep. He's not even a threat. I mean, sorry, look at Todd. He looks like Todd Packer, but worse. You know.
I spent thousands of dollars flying you out. I've spent thousands of dollars with my team. This come out of my pocket. You owe me an apology. You owe my wife an apology.
Todd, you should apologize. I can't afford to.
He's just staring him down at the camera. It looks like Todd's about to tussle up with David. This looks like a rematch. It's WWE Kurt Angle, he's let himself go. And it looks like Rey Mysterio if he was a white man named David. Like, it's a good match.
Bring you home.
You don't have to.
Apparently you can't afford it either because you're giving money away to a fake person for 4 years.
Damn, this is an actual Smackdown. This episode went from I'm gonna help you to I'm gonna send you to heaven, bro.
And when we were in the car, how many times did I tell you to stop flirting with Brienne, bro?
Oh, this is a 2-on-1 now? Oh man, I've seen these matches. This never ends well for the one. He's probably thinking like, damn, I was just trying to make a joke. I gotta say, Todd, learn to read the room, you know? Some people make jokes at the most inappropriate times, or they make such, like why are you doing that, man? Type jokes. And he could have said literally anything else and it would have been appropriate. Even if he, like, at the end was like, I'm sorry for flirting with your wife, man. I don't know how he would have taken that, but like, you just started with the disrespect, so I'm sorry, Todd.
You're laundering your money away and you're broke? You're telling my wife you don't even have, like, money?
God damn, he just threw that in. You're broke. Jesus, he's a broken man after this, David. Holy moly. I didn't think he was gonna go this is a beatdown.
For food or travel, how are you gonna do this? And we're arranging Ubers and everything for you, and you're broke? And this is how you treat me and my wife? And you're broke?
I just keep adding that in because, like, that's probably the most hurtful thing that I've heard that whole time. Like, you're not a man or whatever. That's like, yeah, whatever. You're broke, though. Those are tussling words right there. I'm gonna show you broke, bro.
What are you confused about?
I'm not confused about anything.
Well, your face looks like you're confused, bro.
Yeah, I mean, look, David just don't he's not taking shit today, and Todd is just serving shit. And he's been serving shit for a while. Usually in these episodes it feels like a feel good thing where it's like, yeah, hey, keep your head up. But now it's like, keep your head away from this area because I'm definitely gonna like drop.
I would respect you more if you were a man and you just owned up to it, because you did. Right when I got on the call with you, you said you're the man that I've been flirting with his wife for.
Trying to open the conversation.
It's a hell of a conversation, bro. It's a hell of a conversation starter. I wouldn't do it, but yes, he really tried, huh? He tried to have that. He tried risen up David. He's like, you're my competition. Maybe if you were Zac Efron, bro, or George Clooney, perhaps you would have gotten away with that. David would have been like, ha 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 ha. Please don't steal my wife. But you're Todd, and now you're just really disgusting, Todd.
Yes, I was in the chess club.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I think, besides the Brienne thing, like, I mean, I don't know if it's blown out of proportion. He did send a lot of emojis. He did say a bit of random stuff. I don't know if there was anything super blatantly direct. But, of course, you can't go on call and say that to someone. You can't joke around like that with someone you don't know who's trying to help you. That's just very ungrateful, very disrespectful to people who are trying to help you. But at the end of the day, he said that like these guys could be wrong, and David just reminds him that it's not just him. Everyone around him has been explaining and giving proof as to why this person is fake. But at the end of the day, they can't change his mind, and I don't think David and Drew really want to.
When I tell you that there is an actual Marine in Nigeria with the eSIM that goes to her phone that is in Nigeria.
You sound crazy.
I was gonna let him finish that sentence. He didn't even seem to finish that. This is like one of those Michael Scott run-on things. When I tell you there's an E-girl in E-Nigeria, E-Harmony, E-male in Nigeria, a female with an email in Nigeria, y'all better watch out for me. I don't know what he was gonna say with that. I really don't know what even Todd was trying to say. But then, yeah, David says like he's gone crazy. He's just calling him crazy. He's like, you're crazy, bro, you're crazy.
You sound crazy when you say that. And that's why you've lost as much money as you've lost over the last 4 years. Somebody has to be honest with you.
And that's why people don't want to be in your life, Todd.
Oh shit, Rose with the assist from off camera. Damn, David was like going hard, and she's like, yeah, also people don't want to be in your life. I'm gonna kick you out my house after this, okay? So heads up.
I'm telling you as a friend.
And thank you, Drew. And I guess we call this to a close. And if my plane tickets are still good for Monday, that's how I'm getting home.
At this point, Todd closes everything. He's like, I'm done with you. And then he's like, I'm done with Drew. I'm done with David. If I'm still getting home, then I'm getting home. And then David gives him one last finishing blow by saying, yes, the tickets are good. And I keep my word. I told you I would. I'm actually a man of my word. Emphasis on man.
Yep. It's still good. Because you want to know why? Because when I tell you I'm going to do something, I do it. Best of luck, Todd.
And then he gives him one of these, which is the universal sign for fuck you. That's exactly what that means. Or if you're actually like homies, then it's like, see you later, bro. But it's not that if it's not that. And that's how the episode ends. It is the most aggressive ending to an episode I've ever seen. Did this guy deserve it? Hell yeah. Was it fun to watch? Hell yeah. Is he dating a Nigerian man? Hell yeah. I hope they get married and are happy in Lagos, Nigeria. Is same-sex marriage illegal in Nigeria? Is same-sex marriage legal in Nigeria? Okay. So, unfortunately, Todd can't get married to his boyfriend. But, you know, maybe if he comes over to America. Hopefully. Best of luck to Todd and his boyfriend. Hopefully everything works out. Stop flirting with people's wives. That was a crazy episode. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Okay. Truth be told,